Here we go. Let's get right into it.
All right. And Nicky on the attack gets caught with a low medium.
All right, so this is going to be a good spot for the Chronicle to start the Gargos Vortex, but Nicky's footsies gets him out. All right, what's the mix-up here? This is really strong positioning for Nicky, but he gets turned around.
That was a great move to put on him in the corner. And he's going at him again. Oh, he didn't do the light DP after that Psycho Crusher. After you see that, you think he's going to do that every time.
Yeah, I don't think that was an intentional shadow counter, but it really worked out for him. And he's getting slowly pushed back to the corner. Nice break.
I think that Chronicle should establish a zoning game first before he gets these going. Get some minis on the board.
All right, this corner positioning for Gargos is really scary. Minions out.
All right, you got the one, and that's exactly what he wanted right there.
Nice bait on the DP.
And another whip DP from Nicky.
Yeah, so here's the thing with Gargos. Once the minion is out, even a DP is really not that strong of a move unless he connects with both Gargos and the minion, and that's really not happening, as you can see for Nicky.
Chronicle's got his number on those DPs also. What we're going to see, command grab? It's all good. He's got him locked up. Going to get some nice damage. Oh, no!
He goes for the command grab reset, but gets a read on from Nicky. So he's going to turn this around now. And Gargos still has a super armor, so only heavy hits will actually count your throws. Instinct's over.
Zoning like he needs to do right now. But Nicky got right through with a couple fireballs. All right, now we're in a bad spot. When you're in the corner game, overhead, just like what we're talking about.
Gotta guess. So we can already see Nicky has a DP, which should be able to deal with the Psycho Crusher recovery pretty quickly. This might be, okay, good break.
Just extended that combo a little too long, and now the corner pressure's going, and that DP's going to catch every single time.
Yeah, Nicky's
sort of just caught his groove.
He's sort of just waiting it out. He's letting Chronicle hang himself at this point. At some point during that game, I think Chronicle... So we'll see how he deals with her.
And Chronicle does have a wild Aria. His mix-ups are really strong if he can get his offense going, and that's the problem. If he doesn't get it going, Aria eats a lot of damage really fast.
Yeah, he really just needs to escape at this point and set up the zoning game with the assists. He still has both assists. But he's getting stuck here in the close game with Nicky, which is not good for him.
Yeah, he put himself back in the corner. He had his way out.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that mix-up. It was a bit risky. So Nicky still has corner positioning. Instinct is really strong for Aria, but gets caught jumping.
All bodies are going to be taking damage right now. Wall's flat, mix up low, and it's good.
He's going to go overhead this time. Nice DP there.
Good read. Good read on that. Got the block.
Oh, he could have extended that combo a bit more to optimize damage, but...
Yeah, he wouldn't have got a kill, but he would have got some good damage off of that.
Nice footsies. Yeah, that's the obvious heavy, and Nicky goes for the break. Is that a... Oh, okay.
What a forward dash from Chronicle. That was really good. I think that was a reaction.
Nicky's getting really wild with these DPs. It's really interesting. I'm not sure what he's going for at that close range.
I like Chronicle wasting out his instinct right there. That was very smart on his part. A very good combo to stagger.
Yeah, good of him to set the distance. I hope he tries to set up the zoning game a bit more. Gets caught on the back dash.
On the second hit of that forward heavy.
Nice. He's got to read that Nicky's likes to do the short combos and go for the Vortex instead, and he did an immediate guest break on that light.
And he doesn't really need to break everything. He can just let some of this rock and just be ready to block and punish. Okay, I like the juggle. I think that was a waste of meter though.
And I think he's gonna be missing those resources later on. So it's a tough spot for Chronicle. I think he still has the second body with a very small amount of health, and then the third body, which is generally not considered to be one of the stronger bodies.
Yeah, Nicky's gonna, he was gonna take that out really fast. I thought he was gonna go for some chip, but that teleport DP was perfection.
Oh no, I'm sorry. In this case, he still has the blade body, which is generally considered to be the strongest body, and he has instincts. You can definitely make this comeback.
Okay, I like that juggle.
Can we get a punish here? Yep.
And the lockout is that gonna lead the game? Yes, it is.
It is. That's good recognition from there on Nicky at the end to extend the combo with the shadow and get the ultra.
Very smart play.
I think he's going to go to character.
He wants a character select. I think he's trying to signal for it, or they're not going to give it to him.
Yeah.
I guess not. I think the fight's happening.
Oh, he's going in? Okay.
He's doing a good job. Those are good, a few good setups.
Yep. feel like he could be more effective in this matchup at a long distance, but he's favoring the Vortex and mix-up style that Aria has, which is very strong as well.
That's correct.
So here's the setup.
He caught Nicky on some plus frames right there. I think Nicky knew that he couldn't press anything.
I think that setup was not what he was looking for. I think he missed on it.
Ooh, look at
wow,
that.
that was really good.
Kind of dirty. I didn't expect that to
It's hard to visually tell if he's in the lead with the life bars, but I think he is.
I think he is. I'm pretty sure. And he's going to get punished bad for that. Oh, no.
A little bit of the stuff right there. Okay. Nice wake-up jab.
That was a good jab from Burn, too. Nice mix-up thrill, and that's going to be death to that body.
So I think generally, strong Fulgore players don't like to favor the Vortex-heavy projectile mix-up style on wake-up because it makes him build meter not as quickly, but I think in that case he just wanted to end the life bar. It's a smart play. His reactor is building up again.
Yeah, his reactor's still moving pretty fast, even though he's shooting a good amount of fireballs. It's finally slowed down. Chronicle's defense is lacking right now. That's what he needs to tighten up on. His offense is fine when he gets it going. And a very good counter breaker.
So let's see how he can maximize his damage and see if he can get a decent enough setup or set.
Get hit.
Oh, very nice. Nice
blocks.
cancels. Really good blocks from Nicky here. I think it would have been. He was probably thinking a DP was going to come out as this Ultra. Nice break.
He needed that break.
He still has a chance.
Nicky has to get something right now. No, he wanted the landing frames. No good. Nicky's going to get punished.
That is punishable on block. Unlike a lot of Shadow moves in the game, that is actually just straight up punishable.
Free blocks. What are we going to get from Chronicle? He's scared. He's getting caught in the Vortex. Oh, what a button from Nicky!
Wow. That was... I saw some fundamentals come out.
Very true, very true. See that the height of Eyedol is going to leave him open for that kind of pressure,
and it's really going to make things more ambiguous as he goes into like cross-up setups. So I mean, this is Rash's game. He's good in the neutral. He's sporadic, but he's also really good at this sort of like mix you up while I'm in your face Vortex game. It's not even so much of like a left-right Vortex. It's right. It's just hard stuff to react to.
50-50 quotation marks.
Yeah, I mean you can sort of react to that overhead. But his low threat is pretty good, too, at that range.
Yes. And right now, okay, there we go. Jackal's finally got something going after being stuck in the corner the majority of the match. 18 seconds in, he finally got his first combo.
And that's what I was talking about, the sporadic neutral, or the neutral that just doesn't exist. If Rash is not in, he will be in. He always gets in.
He's going to get in.
That was a really good shadow counter. Good recognition, but immediately broken. There's the end of it.
What a air-to-air.
That heavy kick is such a great button from Rash, not only to control space on the ground, but in the air as well. I mean, you can see that, right? He's favoring it off.
That's one of the best buttons in the game.
It really is. It really is. As is the sweep version, the crouching version.
The range on it is insane.
Yep, so he's...
All right, what are we going to get? Shadow DP? Nope.
Wow, nice grab. I think Jackal is just sort of one step behind Menzo at every point here.
I think he's just being too afraid. He doesn't want to press anything, and it's just leading to him getting opened up. He's not trying to fight back. You have to fight for your space.
It's a clear wake up or a low. You have to respect me occasionally.
Exactly.
So here he goes. He's going right in. Obviously, Jackal's going to have a lot more experience with this character, so it's going to a little bit more controlled, even if he doesn't like the matchup.
Exactly. He's doing very well right now.
Yeah, this is a great start for him. I mean, he's got the positioning. He goes right in for the mix-up. He doesn't have any meter to set up the threat of the minion yet, so he's going for mix-ups.
I like that.
Good break.
I like that Menzo woke up and blocked a second ago and just let him do what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Didn't worry about the dash-up grab or anything.
I love this reactionary style that Jackal's playing, right? I mean, Jackal probably knows his play style, and he saw from the last game, he's just going to go in. He's just going to come at me, so I'm going to wait and play reaction. Look at that sweep, man. That's really good footsies, and the anti-air so far has been on point. This instinct is really hard to deal with, so we're going to see how Menzo can convert this and see if he can make a comeback.
Yeah, this is when it's going to get dangerous. He's going to convert combo. Yes.
Yep, ender into continuation.
Very good break. Very necessary. Standing heavy kick.
Nice. I like that. Good fundamentals from Jackal. Stopping the jump in. This is great. This is really controlled. This is what I was talking about, right? This is his character. He knows what to do here.
That's right.
He knows how to control space.
The minion's down. I thought he was going to help him get out of the combo.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the hell is happening right now.
I didn't understand the side switch stuff going on there, but Jackal's going to be able to get out of this.
Yeah, that's guaranteed in that situation. So right now,
stealing the meter. I like the idea.
Menzo's just got to do a lot of guessing at this point.
He tried to throw that heavy kick out just a little bit out of range. Spacing was too.
Oh, he accidentally grabbed the buddy. That happens.
Standing heavy
Very
kick,
nice
so he knew
anti-air.
it. We spoke about that before the set started, and he knows it. Standing heavy kick is a great tool in this matchup.
I think that was definitely probably a misinput from Menzo to do the up done there. He's probably trying to go for an up back or an up forward to get a mix up.
Jackal's doing great.
Yeah,
At this point, he can just stay back.
I'm not sure what Menzo could do to bring this back. This is really great for Jackal.
Got the health gauge right there with the grab.
Jackal
doesn't
doesn't
got corner position.
Yeah, he doesn't need to take any risks either. I mean, he's generally not been taking them, and it's been working out for him. So at this point, it's pretty much going to be more of the same for Jackal to just tie this home, unless Menzo can do something really wild here and unpredictable.
Very good block.
Great block.
And the minions out. He's hit. Juggles.
He's going to get mixed. Yes.
And the minion saves the day.
Could go even worse for Menzo. At that point, might be a good idea to switch, but we'll see. I mean, he's got the momentum right now. He's got the positioning. He's in the corner. This is such a hard place to be against Rash, and Menzo definitely knows how to control this.
Oh, yes, he does.
Oh, wow. I don't know if that was an intentional little shimmy, but I'm really excited right now. That was pretty incredible.
So
nice.
Flip out into the low again, and Jackal's health gauge is getting depleted early on.
Yeah, so activation of the super armor. Menzo needs to land a heavy, which is not that hard to do, actually. A grounded heavy is not that hard to do with Rash, since that standing heavy kick is so good.
Oh, yeah.
And again, we've got a conversion.
And that's health gauge.
Is that it? Okay, so this is a great adjustment from Menzo.
Oh, yeah.
Back into that corner position.
Puts him right back where he wants him.
Overhead.
And the games begin.
There it is, baby.
You knew it. Good call. Does he go for it again? Oh,
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
I have never seen that.
Missed it that time, though. This is a long road for Jackal, but I mean, it's not unheard of. He's got full meter here. If he can do this, if he can cast this out, set up another 1 or 2 setups, and the life bar.
Shadow command grab into there. That would have put him right on the brink.
Yeah, this might have been a mismanagement of resources on Jackal's part.
Minion's already got 2 hits on him.
Yeah, what did he even break there? That was insane. Like I said, I don't know what the hell's going on when Rash is on the screen.
Not many do. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
he's finally got the hook.
Like I said, right, so this would be that time where 2 meter would just be really strong for Gargos, where he can set up his zoning game and try to play the long, slow game, but Menzo's already made a conversion here in the air, and I'm going to try to catch this out yet. And really, Chip will do it at this point.
Yeah, this is going to be game. A Ram's head on Wake Up will kill him.
If Jackal does this, he's my favorite player ever. But no, it didn't happen.
Yeah, that was a...
If you can get him on the ground early and get a couple good guesses in there, you can maybe deplete an entire life bar. And we saw that happen. We saw that pretty much happen last game. And this might happen again this week.
Yeah, Gargos is a character where you have to have very strong defense. He doesn't have a lot of ways out of it. As we see right there.
Right. You have to sort of hold the mix-up. If you can't block it, and until you build meter to maybe shadow counter, but even then it can be baited.
That's right.
So this is a good turnaround. But that immediate break from Menzo is not a good sign.
I feel like that was a huge waste of instinct, and now he's back in the blender.
Good blocks.
Okay,
nice
grab.
grab.
1 million on the field. He's going to be hit. The punish.
What's the
Was that
setup?
open? What?
All right, just controlling space. Didn't want to go for anything fancy. Letting the minion do his work. Very nice
good
recognition. Menzo's definitely been breaking a lot of these spots. So again, Gargle's not a character that does like crazy damage. So we've still got a little bit of work to do here.
He honestly does 4 damage at this point. They've nerfed him so many times.
Yeah. But I mean, he has a lot of other strong tools to compensate for that. So
that was a smart move by Menzo. Did you see that turnaround tongue on the minion? Gets a meter and put a hit on him?
Nice. That was brilliant. Okay, so we've got a pretty much even game going here. Jackal is about to build another instinct.
I like that Jackal was trying to start his offense off to start this round, but Menzo took control really fast.
Yeah, so you can see that Menzo's just quickly trying to end the neutral situation. He wants to get in before Gargos can establish anything.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that immediate break on the armor. He could have still spent some time with that to really convert something.
Oh, baby,
no.
What is going on? Who did
it?
No.
You know. So let's see. Here we go.
All right, going back into
This is for everything right here. Jackal is praying that Menzo presses start again by accident.
I think Jackal wants an honorable win, but I know dang well he'll take it.
Honorable? He's playing Gargos. Anyway. So this is, again, we've seen this situation a lot, and this happens early on, right? We were talking about if you can get that position early against Gargos, you can set up a lot of offense, but Jackal has turned the tide here. Now he's switched the corner around.
He's doing well. He's doing a lot of grab punishes on Menzo's negative button. And last time he was just letting him get away free with it.
Exactly. You need to know that. I think that Rash will oppress you if you don't know when you can press a button, and there are a lot of times you can press a button. It all looks safe, it all looks plus, but it's not. You have to do your homework against this character.
That's right. This could be... I
this
like it.
I think you air grab here? Okay, goes for the anti-air. Yeah.
That'll work.
I think he might have been unsure about it, yep.
Ooh,
this is crazy.
Heavy punch.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
That was a really good spot for Jackal to close out the round. I mean, he had the minion, he had the armor, he had pretty much everything on. I wouldn't really see Menzo getting in at that point.
All right, that was a good block.
Block,
minion.
yeah.
Oh, he wanted the juggle. It's no good.
Overhead again. So we've got corner positioning again. That's what Rash excels in, is that corner carry, but good break on the shadow.
That break. Ooh,
nice
anti-air.
That was almost preemptive, like an anti-air read. That was really great. Nice blocks again. Counting on the minion to help him out there.
Oh, no. The minion's not going to get there in time to save him either.
Rash, also not a character that does a ton of damage and doesn't have any shadow to tack on there, but this is totally still doable on Jackal's side. Totally still doable.
He can do it. But a one chance is going to end his whole tournament life.
I don't agree with that use of meter. I think it would have been better spent on the minion, especially with the armor. He could have set up some really valuable setups. I think he's counting too much on the zoning game, on the spacing. He's down too much life at this point. I'm not sure he can keep Rash out for that long. But here you go. He gets started.
Yeah,
he's keeping it short. He doesn't want to get broken. He doesn't want the neutral. He doesn't want the offense to switch.
I like the throw on the minion. Made him waste that meter. All right. Menzo is getting antsy. He got him.
Wow.
Wow, popping off. Correct.
So let's see what happens here.
That is one thing that Element is fond of, is that teleport. So if Swordsman catches hold of that quick in the early goings of the game, it'll be a dangerous deal for him.
Yeah, it's interesting to establish that so early, because I think, Swordsman's obviously going to be looking out for now. But that was a really good counter there. This is going to lead to some pretty significant damage. And now Hisako gets a setup. What's it going to be? Overhead or low? Or command grab? Same side. He tried to jump out there.
Yeah, he held up.
Yeah, I think he's just generally trying to get away from the mix-up. Hisako's a really scary character when you're on the ground.
Yeah, and I will say that Cinder doesn't have the buttons to really contest her on the ground. Not many characters do, but Cinder is at a real deficit when it comes to that.
Wow, yeah, you're totally right. That was a crazy shadow counter. Good break on the light, keeps him alive just a little bit longer to maybe turn this around and get a little bit more damage before his life bar ends.
He wanted to catch that Inferno into Shadow Trailblazer.
I think what we're seeing is what you were talking about, right? What buttons does Cinder have, or what tools does Cinder really have on the ground to contest with this dash and these really great normals that Hisako has? Not a lot, right? I think Cinder needs to play a little more in the air. We're seeing him get caught on the ground over and over with these normals and this dash. And there we go, a really great bait on the DP.
Yep. That was very good patience there. Got the counter breaker.
He's got quite the read on Swordsman at the moment. I mean, this is going to bring him pretty close to death. Let's see if he's going to go for the wall splat and then maybe go for a mix-up to try to end it. It really doesn't matter at this point. He has such a life deficit, he can kind of just do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he can close this out right here if he wants. And
he just goes for the DP.
Missed the manual.
But yeah, didn't get it confirmed there.
Yeah, he was not worried about that DP.
I mean, this is all still very much okay for Element. I don't think anything can really happen here. Cinder is also sort of a low damage character without some of the damage-inflicting mechanics that he has with potential damage, which I don't think he'll be able to establish here. It's just too far of a road. We saw Element try to go for the recapture there to end it, but he missed the instant air on goes in.
Wanted a nice little sweet juggle, but it didn't work out for him. But he's going to lose a health gauge.
Yeah, he's going to get the bar here. I mean, I don't know how far it's going to take him.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. That was a good...
Yeah.
That could have happened.
That is a bad way to open this up for Swordsman.
Look at that damage. Level 2, and we're going to eat 31 meterless to start the game.
I think it's a really good immediate identification from Element that, all right, Swordsman last game realized that he can't really play on the ground too much. And you saw at the end of the game, he started going to the air more. Element immediately realized that at the opening of the round and went for an air on rails in to get that recapture right out of the gate. So that's already really good preemptive adjustment on his part.
We can see he's just throwing out shadow counters now. Getting caught by that Inferno, the teleport. Oh, no.
Oh, but he just kind of waits it out. Wasn't sure he was going to get the hit.
Didn't turn out bad.
Goes for the reset. This is going to be a continuation of the combo because the wrap meter is full.
Wow,
down on that.
Easy on the doubles.
Yeah, I mean, Element is, you know, a newcomer. He's not necessarily been seen in top 8s a lot, but I think he's still grinding the game out, whereas I think maybe Swordsman has been away from the game a little bit. You can kind of see some of that rust showing through here. But
have you seen Element before? I've never even seen Element.
No, I think this might be his first top 8, actually.
Okay. He's doing very well. He actually beat me in the first round.
I mean, Hisako's a scary, scary character in Season 3.
Yeah, that mix-up game is very dangerous. But right now, as we speak, Swordsman has him in the mix-up game. OTG, no break attempts. We're going to get a good level 2 burnout on the arms.
This is a strong position for Cinder right here because the mix-up is, am I going to grab, am I not going to grab? But with a bomb off of a grab, you can get an OTG to continue a combo and cash out big damage like she has right now. Really
he
great
can kill
block
with one more combo.
Right, and this is what I was talking about. So now we've got the bomb, and if you can land another grab, okay, well, the bomb's gone.
He got the DP, one chance, and that's it.
Yep, that's it. And that's the snowball where if you're pressing buttons, if he's burned out a limb, it's going to just tack on, and it's going to lead to situations like that where even just a wake-up DP can be cashed out for crazy damage.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy mechanic. Cinder kills you for playing the game.
That's right. And you can choose to respect it, you can choose not to, because if you do get a confirm and you land a combo, you can maybe establish it and draw out a combo long enough to end the burnout effect.
Correct.
But not last game. That's not what happened.
No, that is not what happened.
What's the mix-up? All right, he's taken to the air a little bit more. Doesn't want to contest Hisako on the ground because of her good buttons and dash speed.
Oh, sits him down. That was such a good read.
And there's really not a lot of risk for Element to do that, to do a jump back in air on Rio's end, because it sort of sets up a block at the mid-screen if Cinder tries to establish any sort of approach, which is generally what Cinder wants to do in the neutral. He wants to take to the air. He wants to approach.
That burnout is building. He wanted to DP that, and it just wasn't going to work out for him to trade it immediately.
That's a little bit of lack of character knowledge there.
Oh,
very nice break.
That was
very
good.
Nice. If he didn't break there, he would have cashed out all that damage.
Yeah, he would have died
there was
anyway.
Sort of an imperative there for Element, but that is the mix-up. You can choose not to break. Look at the potential damage building up.
Look at it. It is just sitting there pretty ready for him to cash it out.
Yeah, you cannot press buttons during this. This is a pretty strict frame trap. Very nice reaction there. That's going to be the life bar.
Okay.
So you can see the potential damage is slowly coming back, and it's not going to be as much of a threat anymore. Now it's totally gone.
All right, now it's all fair game.
Nice patience there from Element.
I like that.
Another lockout. Yeah, Swordsman is just either not familiar with this matchup or just rusty, but nice read. Doesn't go for it. Doesn't take the bait. Here we go. He's going to establish the throw game. I'd like to see the bomb. Go for another throw, maybe. Yep, good tech.
Good anti-air. I like that. What are we going to see here? Okay, so what can he do to really get in? Because Swordsman is liking to run away a lot right now.
Yeah, I think they're both playing this fine. Nobody's taking any extra risks right now, but now the advantage is in Cinder's favor, right? So Element definitely has a read on the game plan of trying to get the OTG with the bomb. I think it's really up to the Swordsman at this point to bait that out.
And he got the
that
counter
was
breaker.
the latest break.
Yeah.
That was almost, man, you know what happens? It's like you see the counter breaker happen and you haven't broken yet, but your brain is already committed to
involuntarily press the break, and I'd take the counter breaker. It was so bad.
That's pretty much an instant lose problem to have in this game.
Yes.
But here we go. We're getting started again. Things are looking still pretty even. A lot of breaking going back and forth. Nothing serious has been established at this point.
Swordsman with a wake-up grab. I like it.
Yeah, he's really still trying to go for the game plan of grab, throw the bomb sticks to you, I grab you again, I get the OTG, and I think he's wanting that too much. Element is teching the throw every time. He really needs to bait that out some way and convert the damage here.
Well, last time he kind of shutting that all the way down. If he just wakes up and command grabs,
that's right,
he's going to beat that immediately.
That's right. Hisako's command grab is really fast and will beat throws, even meaty throws.
That's right. Okay, conversion. 1-2.
Conversion.
No No chance to break on the mediums. Catch them. 1-2. I like it.
Yeah, good patience there from Swordsman not to counter break. That is a situation where a lot of people like to break, especially with that amount of potential damage. Yeah, I don't think Swordsman needs to take any risks here with breaks. Just let it happen. But Element quickly identified that patience and took advantage of it. Yep.
That was smart.
Not how Swordsman probably thought that round was going to end, but not too much here to convert and end. Good stuff.
Now we're close it out fairly quick. All right, Element trying to stay alive here. You know, if he loses this is it. He's going home, and he's still poised. He's still playing this game the way he wants to play it. All right, I like that. Caught the landing frames.
Good break. Yeah, he's trying to go for that. Is a full screen low that you can confirm into Shadow Move. Here we go again. Let's see if he can maybe bait it this time, or he's just going to go for the mix-up. Really good stuff. Yeah, you have to change that up. Element knew. You know, I think at that point he might have been he might have even tried to tech there. He might have been just so conditioned by what was happening. Good stuff. Trying to stop the air approach with the up fire.
Oh no! Look at how that potential.
Yeah, this is good. Oh, that was a miss right there for the air confirm. This could be really bad for Swordsman. Good break.
Element, what are you gonna do about it? I like the command grab. No, that was the regular grab, right?
Oh, that was a regular grab, correct.
Element.
Yeah, this is a really tense moment. I mean, with the resources that are on the screen, it really could end for either of them pretty quickly.
In an instant. If you see the lockout.
Yep, here we go. This is going to be Shadow, and he's probably going to add another hit in there. Oh, that was totally unnecessary.
Did he sell the game? No, he didn't.
That was an opportunity for a counter breaker right there.
Okay, I like really the break by Swordsman. He needed that.
Good control, good control. Okay, we've got the confirm.
The breaks are going wild right now. Ryuzan's going to miss.
Yeah, I think he was this is going to confirm. The light again. The light again. A lot of players like to do the light as a link and go to Ultra.
And he got it.
There he goes.
That was pretty wild there.
I'm stressed out. I'm not even playing. And not let Gargos establish any of that space control.
And Stilo is a zone-heavy Gargos player.
Yeah, but he is not going to be able to establish that anytime soon. He's stuck in the corner against Rash. Oh, we got a little bit of teabag going on. I like that. I like this guy. All right, sign me up.
All right, Stilo's getting exactly what he wants right now. Is he going to take meter? Yes, he is.
Does he build a bar? Okay, still doesn't have positioning to send the minion out until now. Here we go. And let's see how he makes use of this thing.
Oh, no. Hey, I like the anti-air by the minion. He said, no, sir, you're not getting anything started.
Yeah, Aphex, it seems like Aphex might have a little more matchup knowledge than Menzo might have. He's picking his spots a little better. He's not just taking any opportunity in neutral. He's picking his spots really well. I like that. And it's leading to be this really close game.
Look at that. He knows
good recognition. Yeah, I mean, that's not random. He definitely had a read on the portal punch.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's going to convert. Oh, that was tricky. It looked like he was going to the overhead. Did he cancel the overhead?
He canceled it.
Oh, interesting tech.
He did the 1-2 because you know the last one's going to come for the recap, and then he turned it into tongue medium punch. That was smart.
That was sick. So the portal punch, correct me if I'm wrong, is technically considered a projectile. And he recognized the normal into portal punch and did a projectile invincible move, which was that forward advancing shadow we saw. I mean, this is just great. Like I said, there's matchup knowledge here for sure on Aphex's side.
Wow. Yeah, and he's reacting very well.
Yeah, picking his spots. He knows tendencies of Gargos players. It's all just really working out for him. His homework is paying off. Nice mix-up. Thought he was going to go on the other side. Get the recap. Oh, dirty. I like it. I like it.
Very good side switch. He should get anti-air.
Right, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. This is not impossible. This is not impossible for Gargos.
Very true, but those 2 bars of meter might say otherwise.
And with the matchup knowledge we've seen so far, I think he might find an opportunity here, but...
There it goes. Oh, he
nice
snatched
grab,
him right through it. What is he doing? That's it.
Not a fan. Not a fan of that. It's over for me. I just don't think it's worth taking that gamble at that point.
It's really not.
Yeah. If you're wrong, you just get broken, and that's not the end of the day. You know, that's not the end of the game. You don't lose. All right, good start for Stilo.
Very good start. Got to keep him out. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a misimport or if he was trying to preemptively react to something there.
Well, he thought the tongue was going to touch the wall and carry him across, but it whiffed the wall, so he didn't pull.
Okay. Those mix-ups are tricky. It's really hard to break these juggles. It's really hard to react to.
Went for the hard knockdown once the reset.
Yeah, side switch is still working out for him.
Wow.
Too much respect for Steelo there. Yeah, he's just sort of letting him do what he wants.
Yeah, he knew
he has to press something. He has to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another early lockout there.
I feel like Aphex is messing with him right now. Because none of that's optimal. I think he's really just jacking around with
I think you're right. And I like that. I like that a lot.
It's always entertainment.
Yeah, same combo. Same combo. Thought he might get another lockout there.
Yeah. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah, that Shadow boot has a really interesting hitbox and sometimes can hit slightly behind Rash, which is what you saw there. This is totally... Yeah, okay. Great punish. Great punish.
Very good. And
great
matchup
matchup
on the wake up. That was very smart.
I should be able to end this out here. Yeah. It's interesting to see Aphex, who was picking his spots so well, now sort of getting a little stubborn.
Yeah, he got a little confident, and now he's just, see, he's feeling himself. That's what happens when you start feeling yourself.
But that's good. That shows that maybe Steelo has found a way to break the player down, right? Because even though he has a lot of technical knowledge in this matchup, he seemed to have found a way to frustrate Aphex to play not optimal and to play a little more risky. I mean, he was trolling before, but now I think he's just being stubborn. But it's good. It's working out for him. He's got him in the corner. He's going for resets.
I like that escape plan.
Good stuff. He wants to keep
Not
him
a bad
out.
use of meter.
Yeah.
But it's going to lead to him getting opened up anyway.
We saw both Aphex and Menzo make heavy use of that ball in neutral to sort of just bypass everything because of the armor. That seems really hard for Gargos to deal with.
Yeah, it kind of nullifies the zoning game.
And there's that approach again. Uses the armor. Good recognition there.
Oh.
He can convert this. This could be the end.
He could have sat him down and went for a reset. I think that would have been a smart choice there.
This is really great that Rash still hasn't built Instinct, but now he did. This could be a... Oh, he misses the punish.
Good backdash, but he's going to eat the Shadow Boot. No, the block into the car.
That was a really clutch break.
I like it.
Yeah, good stuff. Just chip now. Gets him on the startup. That was not a true meaty. That was a risky break, but it works out for him. Is this a punish? No, that was too... had the bike to make it safe.
Good grab. You're back and try to come in for it and just snatch him.
Yeah, I mean, probably like a reactive, just natural reaction to tech or something like that. So the grab was probably not the most intentional thing, but really worked out.
That makes sense.
That is a crazy life lead already. I'm not even sure what happened.
What even happened to him?
He's already lost so much of his health.
I like that whip punish.
Yeah, that button is so good, man.
Yeah, he baited him bad right there.
So here we go. I mean, this is a good opportunity to turn around. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Not at all.
And waste the meter, yeah.
And then took the little bit he gave him.
Because now there's really not much Rash can do unless he establishes the neutral again and lands a heavy button. But he chooses to go for the minion.
Yeah, he gave him space. I don't even think that he
didn't need to do that. I don't think,
with having Stone Skin, he should have just stayed on him.
Yeah, I agree. That was his opportunity to get a comeback here. This might end up costing him the game.
I like that.
But he's keeping it slow. He's still playing reactionary, trying to just wait for Rash to sort of hang himself. But that was a good reaction there.
That was a very good job with that move. It's kind of like we were talking about with Nicky earlier, light DP after the Psycho Crusher.
Yeah, that's right.
He throws that boot out, you can't do anything afterwards. Okay, he wants the minion again.
Minion?
The thing is if he's going to keep calling the minion, he has to protect the minion. The minion's just getting, look at that.
Yeah, Rash has the tools to sort of nullify that stuff pretty quickly. I think he's probably not just playing at the correct distance.
Yeah.
Nice overhead. Hard to block. Minion saves him, gets it turned around, and that was probably did not even try to break. He was probably trying to just continue his combo, but when the minion hit him, it got him a lockout.
That makes sense. Oh no, the
really
minion's on the ground. He's gonna eat some heavy damage here.
See with the mix-up, if he's gonna go for instinct immediately. Yep. And this could convert. He could convert this. Oh, he's just gonna go for the mash out.
And the whiff punish, Shadow.
Oh, good break.
He needed that. I think that's it. Yeah.
Steelo's been going for a lot of those early breaks. It's been costing him this break.
I mean, in all actuality, he really shouldn't try to break too much at all because we see that Aphex is dropping a lot of the combos for resets anyway.
Yeah. Not only that, Rash is a relatively low damage character without meter, so just let it happen, man. I mean, if he's already going for the low damage, short combos, let it happen and just wait for your turn again.
Yeah. And he already lost his whole health gauge due to breaking early on everything.
This is the natural, you know, Gargos problem at the early start of the round.
Yeah.
If you don't have strong zoning sense with that character early on, it can be really tough from a defensive perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's choosing not to take the instinct
right
either,
now.
which I think is a mistake for him. He just hasn't even bothered.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's in his head.
He's completely taken over this match. All right.
Steel's
getting a little something going.
He really needs to make a lot of correct guesses here, and I really would not give up that positioning.
And that was
unfortunate. Sure if that was a misinput, or he might just be sort of getting a little frantic now.
I feel like he should have popped that instinct a lot earlier, and the counter break is going to seal the deal. But if he would have popped that instinct earlier on, after he got like his first combo, got it out of the way so he could get instinct again.
I can't remember what the name of the move was.
Inferno?
I would think that would like make Gargos stay out of the air a little more, which is like where he can be so strong sometimes. And really is where players, if they don't have the knowledge, don't know how to deal with it. But
well, here's what's supposed to be happening. Jackal was supposed to create space and start zoning him, and Cinder really can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
He can't do anything about the zone.
But he can fly over it. And that's what I was talking about, where that
Cinder
ability
can't fly over his zone.
Well, Cinder can jump in the air and then do the Fire Flash, right? Or the Torpedo, right? I don't know what the name of the move is called. But it's a tool that he has to sort of circumvent the stuff that's happening on the ground from Gargos. And it can all meet him in the air and anti-air. I just feel like this is a really good tool. But yeah, I see it. Portal Punch is knocking him right out of it. So maybe not as good as I thought. Here we go. It's a lot of potential damage built up on Jackal if he can get in. He's being a little overzealous with it, though. Okay, good mix.
Wow.
I feel like he baited it. I feel like he baited it with the delay, but then ended up pressing the button anyway.
Yeah.
This could be. This isn't going to be life bar, is it?
No.
Oh, nerf this character.
It was.
Please, somebody. Please
35%. Get him nerfed.
Oh, that was good. He thought I was going to go on the other
side.
Yeah, there's that reversal.
He's got something going. Let's see what he wants to do with this combo. It's level 1.
I think he actually mashed out of a reset there, which was pretty good recognition. How does he get out of this? Yeah, that's not going to work. No heavy, but okay.
It's kind of working out for him.
Doing damage. This is actually perfect. This is perfect.
What?
He really just could not find an answer to it.
That's a moment you had to taunt after. That was good. Not mad at it.
I would have loved to just see him keep doing those DPs. Just keep doing them.
Why not, right?
Nice ant. That was really good. Good reaction.
I like that grounded heavy.
Yeah, no heavy, no break on the heavy linker there, so the potential damage is going to mix up. That's going to add up here.
Okay, that burnout went away fairly fast.
It was a relatively low ender, so the burnout does not last quite as long.
What's the meter
here?
Okay. Wow, he got hit by that? Oh, he tried to hit the minion, so he got popped.
This is going to be it.
Oh, no, the minion knocked him saving lives.
Sometimes he's your best friend, sometimes he's your worst enemy.
And chip damage is real right now.
This could be. Yeah, you have to do.
Okay,
but he can convert this. Yeah. He's gonna try to go for the recapture, just reset. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, see.
I like that Jackal's not breaking.
Yeah, he doesn't really need to, and Swordsman knows that's why he goes for the heavy.
He's gonna wake up
here. Okay.
Wow, he didn't do it.
He's got the bomb. Can he get the OTG?
He's doing this to himself.
He's gonna break the recap now, I bet. He tried to, but he got it locked out. He did it too late. If he goes in the shadow, he has the ultra.
And counterbreaker, you have got to be kidding me, Jackal.
That was great. I was gonna see this one, and that was really good control and really good understanding of how people play this game to be able to capitalize on all that stuff. The heavy auto doubles, the recap, all that stuff was really good recognition of how people play this game.
It was smart to respect Jackal as a player. He knew, he was like, he's a smart player. He's not going to break this. He doesn't have to. So he just let all the heavies rock.
And Jago being a really strong player too, you saw he knows that the break window on that recap is really big, and you saw he tried to break it at the end of the window to avoid being counter broken at the beginning, because most people who counter break, you can't counter break at the end of that window. You have to counter break somewhere in the beginning of it. So that was really good game knowledge, but he just missed the timing there. And maybe, you know, offline, online type of situation, he was not used to the timing, but
yeah.
He's trying to get that corner carry. He wants to get the mix-up game. He gets broken on that heavy.
Too far on the DP there.
Yeah, there he goes. He's instantly in. What's the mix-up?
Okay.
Interesting.
Hits him with the fake DP, but then...
Yeah, there's that late break. See, he got it that time. Super late break. Trying to avoid any sort of counter break attempt.
Ooh, I like that instinct pop.
Wow, really nice
heavy.
wake up. Good recognition.
Stop it. Let you keep your instinct. I don't understand.
Pretty much even. Okay. Definitely onus was on. Wow, geez, that did not end the life bar. That's really surprising.
Yeah, I thought that was going to kill him. He was going to get him a good burnout, but now he's getting
this is not
counter.
good. This is not good for Swords.
Oh, and then we're going to... Oh, he didn't throw the meter on it? I thought for sure we were going to get a shadow command grab at the end of that.
Okay, this is totally doable
I guess
right
hold
now.
on to the meter.
Right, yeah. And see if he doesn't get punished on the approach again. Yeah, he changed it up this time. Instead of doing the forward advancing torpedo, he did the ball. Yeah, you cannot break that linker from that range. You have to break the following auto double or linker or manual. Good cash out there. He just wants to get the damage. He wants to even it out. That's really good recognition that he wants to do the dive into instant cancel, and he avoided it. That's good. Makes him waste it. That is a really strong position for Swordsman right now.
Oh, this is exactly where Jackal wants to be.
Yeah, this is it.
He has everything he needs right now.
This is going to be hard for Swordsman to turn around.
And that's going to be it. The minions are going to be on him. Oh, no. He got out. He's working. Yeah. That's going to be it.
The way that you have to play without resources in that situation is just so hard because even if you get those options, right? His only option was to go for short stuff, and it just didn't work out for him.
Yeah, he was just too close to death. All right. Jackal wants that counter breaker so bad. It worked once, and he wants it always.
You know what? I like it. Early game counter breaker is something that people don't do and really should do more of because without resources, what's the punish? It's not going to be that hard. It's not going to be that hard. So I think going for it at that time is a really good option. And he's got the meter to cash out. That's going to be really big for Swordsman. Really good positioning. He still has the combo, but gets broken on the recapture.
I think the biggest problem with that early game counter breaker is that he gave up the positioning he had. He had the spacing he needed. Neither one of them have meter. He's going to be able to zone him out, and then he gave that all up, and now look at the life deficit.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So, I mean, for Gargos, it can be troubling. It can definitely be troubling.
Yeah.
Good block on the sweep there with the minion coming in overhead. I don't think that is actually an overhead, right? I think you can block that ducking, or
No.
That is an overhead. Okay.
Yeah, it is an overhead. Tripped me up for a long while when he first came out.
All right. Yeah, see, Swordsman now in this game is respecting even more, where in the past he's been sort of just trying to get in. That may end up being a problem for him. Too much respect there. He's just going to keep full screen the whole time.
Jackal's just strutting his stuff right now.
Good call on the light break. I mean, no reason not to at this point. God, I'm really
a little late on that DP.
Yeah, I think on the approach there with the mix-up from the crouch medium, I could see a little more DPs coming out to stop whatever the next option is.
Yes.
He's pretty consistently going for something there.
Yeah, I think he should go for a light. In neutral, he's throwing out, and for that punch, he's throwing out the heavy one. It's too slow on the startup.
Yeah.
All right,
stare down. Right, here's the positioning. Jackal has no meter. Doesn't go for break. That's the mix up here. Wow, okay, just goes for the escape. Really good stuff. I like it.
Not a bad idea. Reverse the corner position.
That potential damage is building. If he has meter, if he just gets any hit on the air or on the ground, it could potentially lead to... That's like 30% now? What is that? I mean, it's big.
Easy 30%.
And he can convert that from an invisible reversal. Oh, and that could be it. No, but he missed it. Too far away. This could be it.
The minion saving his life. He just throws it anyway just to get out of the way.
Yeah,
wow,
exactly.
he whipped the counter break.
Okay, cash it out.
The shell counter. And he's going to get hit by the heavy. Oh, no, good.
He missed
awareness.
DP loops? I wanted to see him again.
That would have been a good look.
This is a dangerous spot.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is... Swordsman needs this. This is for all the cookies.
I mean, I think this is the right plan. If he makes the wrong guess...
Those bombs don't do enough chip. I don't know if this is the right plan.
He's just trying to force Jackal into something, right? And
this could be
it. Yeah, exactly. And that was good aware Gargos can do. I mean, he can do portal punches and stuff, but Cinder has that really good air option to be able to just sort of jump away from stuff and throw them onto. It's really good.
What I was really looking for in that situation was a block on the portal punch, and because Jackal was giving him a gap between each one.
Yeah.
So block on the portal punch and then Inferno. Chip out. That's what I was looking for. But
yeah, I think he was probably scared of a jump. which would have cost him a game. All right, he's got the bomb. He's going to get the OTG here. No meter to cash out. Misses the combo. And backdash in the corner. My favorite thing in the entire world. Nice. That's what I was talking about right there off the crouch medium. If he's going to go into the Cycle Crusher, he's going to go into the command grab. You might as well DP. It beats both.
All right, I like it.
Yeah, let's see if he's going to do DP loops. Nope.
No, he's not going for it. I think the crouch heavy would have stopped him from that anyway. Yeah. If Jackal would have just did it. That right there, that would stop those DP loops. Oh, wow. That was good.
Yeah, that move is so good.
Yeah.
It really can shut down a lot of approach options and a lot of options that characters do from almost full screen.
Ooh, caught by the light portal punch. He should have just cashed that out. He had enough potential damage on him.
Good. That was a really good decision from Swordsman to take the opportunity there. I was about to say that this is what I was talking about, giving too much respect to Gargos. You end up just being in the corner and just getting hit by stuff. You have to take you have to try to get out.
See, now that's what I'm talking about. Let's see some Infernos. That'll help him out a lot more when he's in that mid-range spacing.
Yeah, I mean, that really sealed the round for him there at that point. Yeah, I think it would have been chip at that point or close to it. No meter to really do anything. And I like this careful approach. I like bomb, slight move forward, bomb again, see what you're going to do, then back up. But yeah, I mean, he had a pretty good window there to anti-air that.
Oh, wow, he just did.
All right.
Alright, is that gonna reach?
Oh, I'm not sure what he was grabbing for there.
Yeah, he wanted a handful of air. Alright, both the minions on him. Back to the portal punches, but he got in.
Yeah, that's a really good way to just get around all that stuff for the time being. But now he's sort of back in it. Another minion's back out. He's got meter. Okay, DP, real nice. Knocks them both down.
Oh, made him whiff, but he jumped backwards. I don't understand the jump back.
Good opportunity to knock the minion down for a hit while Gargos is on the ground for the combo breaker.
What an
nice anti-air, yeah. Can you convert this? Oh, but the minion!
The minion said, get off me.
DP? No DP.
We're going to get a backdash, and we're going to get a catch in game.
He probably thought he was going to get command grab there. Probably like he went for this. So
I think it's 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. All right,
okay.
Going into the last match here.
All right, there we go.
You know, and I don't see anything. I don't see anything wild happening on either side. I see a lot of matchup stuff happening. I see opportunities being taken. I see a lot of conditioning happen, and I see a lot of respect, and then a total lack of respect happening when it needs to. It's to say that I think both of these guys are playing this exactly the right way, and it really just comes down to this last game. Maybe some luck, maybe some one or two really good opportunities to make it happen. I don't foresee a landslide here, but you never know.
No, they're both staying. They're keeping this tight. Oh, wow. I think something happened there and ruined his juggle. Ooh, almost got the one chance. Barely missed it.
Oh, I wonder what that was there.
Yeah, I really wonder what he was really trying to get.
Might have been a tech. Late tech, and it ended up getting the... All right, yep.
I like it. Minion is down, but he hits him with a ground pound.
One hit could... DP loops! Oh, I like the sweep. I like the sweep. Yeah, I think he's just trying to buy time there at that point.
Okay, so he's finally got something going on here.
I'm pretty sure that was a DP bait from Jackal. Just saw him fly in just a little bit into that space and then flew back out and got it, but the minion knocked him down.
That's a good grab by Jackal.
All right, so pretty even. Swordsman's got some meter to deal with all this stuff, and yeah, he immediately uses it. He doesn't want to deal with those minions. This is a really good situation for Swordsman. Oh, he drops a combo!
No, he needed that kill. Oh!
You cannot. Yeah,
Jackal did not need to go for that. He had that little speck of health. If you die, you die. If you don't, then fight back.
Okay, good positioning. No meter on Jackal's part. You gotta take the mix up, and he reads it. Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty much common of Swordsman game plan at this point. If he has the bomb, he wants the next grab. He wants to get the OTG. Especially with meter, he wants to get the cash out. Really good recognition from Jackal to say, I'm gonna backdash and basically steal your turn away from him.
Oh, I like that. I think that was a punish. Was that a punish?
I'm actually not entirely sure. It looked like a punish to me.
It looked like it.
Okay, positioning again. He's got the minion. He's going right in. He wants the mix-ups at this point.
Yeah, he's going for that light after that juggle a bunch. Almost every time.
I mean, Jackal smells blood at this point. You don't see him backing out to zone anything out. It's a pretty significant life lead. I think he's figured something out here.
That's it.
And that was it. And you can see the tide change a little bit there, where Jackal sort of got near the quarter. Be able to get it every time.
Yeah.
And there he is, right? He goes right in, jabs you in the face, throws you, and you're almost in the corner. So
yeah, missing about 15% health.
Yeah, Chronicle's trying to get that forward roundhouse, get the frame advantage, put him in the mix-up. Oh, interesting. Cross-up, just mistimed the setup.
Nice patience from both players. I like that.
Yeah, just I think sort of feeling each other out at this point.
Yeah, and he just goes for it. All right.
Oh, okay, a lot of reaching out here.
All right. He's got him in the corner.
Good blocks.
Just expecting him to press something. I like the patience here from Chronicle, but he's open. Nice break. He wants to go for that one touch into instinct pop.
Yeah, this could be.
Oh, wow. He just lets the double go.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have any meter, so probably why he didn't cancel instinct.
Makes sense.
I think he's waiting to maybe build a little more to get. Yeah,
I like that.
He just wanted to freeze frame, wanted to get out of the pressure like we talked about earlier. Same side, very nice.
And there we go. Now he's going to get some of that good old health back.
Be able to do meter ender here, get a little bit. Okay, well, maybe some tournament nerves. Yeah. I like that. He dropped the combo, but still had the presence of mind to do teabag. I don't know if you caught that. I like this guy.
That's just the kind of guy he is. All right, I like those cancels on the fireballs. What a backdash, but no punish.
All right, I like the throw bait with the tongue, but he gets immediately broken. I'm surprised at the pace that Aphex is playing here with the neutral.
Yeah.
I think it's probably going to see what we're going to see what we saw last time: controlled, slow, neutral play, and then it's just going to go nuts. But against Jago, you have to be really careful. Jago hits hard in this game, and as always, in this version of the game, he still hits hard. And the life regeneration, it can be a big problem, especially against low damage characters, relatively low damage characters like Rash.
Even though Chronicle's getting a few touches here and there, I think he's being really linear with the approach.
Yeah, I mean, he's sort of just waiting, right?
Yeah.
And it's a good style, it's a good game plan. If he blocks tongue and DPs enough, every DP is what, like 10 to 15%?
Mm-hmm.
If it's a counter hit, it's like a crazy amount.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the only reason he's actually been able to even keep this as close as it is, because of stuff like that.
Very true.
But he's got meter, he's got instinct. This is one touch could lead into significant health regen for Jago here. And this is why you see Aphex playing pretty carefully. But he's going
got him opened up.
The instant lockout.
Yeah, I don't think now. Of course we. Yeah, he's gonna. This match is gonna get a little wild. I can already see that happening.
Oh God, I hope it does. You know I like footsies, but I like to see people get a little crazy.
You know, you're gonna see it. I promise that. Oh wow. All right, that was a good crouch medium punch, but it was a good break.
Oh, I like the. Oh, okay. All right.
That's your early game counter break, Paul.
I dig it. I'm down. What's the mix-up here? Okay, just goes for DP to keep it safe with meter.
Oh man, that neutral jump was much needed because the blender was about to get real.
Yeah, a little bit of a scrambly situation happening here. I don't think he intends for those this cancels to be happening, but
I'm not gonna lie to you right now. He actually does.
Oh, he does? This is a life bar. This is actually a life bar. I don't know. I don't feel like he did anything, but he's winning, and by a significant amount.
Yeah. He's got about 50 left on the board, 55.
You know, I think he's just catching Aphex being Rash, right? And he's respecting Shago a lot less, because Shago's a lot less scary than Jago in the neutral, or in general. But here we go. He's gonna get the, corner carry. He's really happy with those breaks right now, and it's costing him quite a bit. Like, that grab in the corner is so much damage.
That's a free 15.
Yeah, and a lot of people guess break at the end of combos. They see that it's about to be cashed out. There's not a huge counter break risk, so they might as well do it. But if you're in the corner, you're going to get that grab, and it's generally unscaled, and it's going to do a lot of damage. People go for that. People bank on that. And Aphex definitely does.
Yeah, I think Rash has the second most damaging grab in the game, maybe third.
That's right.
All right, we got good juggles here. I like the cancel on the frames to get that recap.
Oh, I like the bait on the single hitting shadow move with the backdash. What? Okay. I don't know if that was intentional or a bug. It looked like he did an end. He got knocked out of the ender by the bike.
That was kind of weird. Okay, he's going to get that meter. What do we got?
What's the setup?
Good blocks by Aphex.
He could have used meter to make it safe.
He could have.
Shago has a mechanic called Surge that lets him use, I think it's a third of his meter to make some moves safe. What's the mix-up? Goes for cross-up DP. Hey, it's working for you. Ah, I see. Right. Yeah, that is intentional. It lets him get the juggle. DP. Yep. Good reaction.
I like it. Very good stuff by Chronicle.
So he went. You know that when he has meter, he can use a third of it to make his DP not safe, but he gets a second hit from his DP.
Yeah, he gets a second interval.
You need to be able to have the patience and in reaction to be able to actually punish that. It's not as easy as it seems.
Exactly. Because one of the scary things is if you let him get away with that first one, and then you get snatched up with a grab, and then it just turns into a whole nother blender again.
That's right. If you're not ready to punish that, he'll just land and continue pressure.
Yeah.
This is really working out for Chronicle still here.
Yeah.
But Aphex has momentum, gets broken, resets to neutral, but he's still got the bike. The bike gets so strong, instant lockout.
Oh no!
Drops combo. Okay, he went for a reset. I'm not sure if he was confident is confirmed, but this could be pretty big damage.
That is some good damage.
He's going to cancel. No, he goes for the backdash DP. Not a bad choice. It got him out, but maybe he shouldn't have surged it. Or maybe instant cancel would have been a good option there.
That overhead, so hard to block.
Yeah, there's that light situation we talked about, right?
Yep.
Life bar is low. He just wants to end the combo. Goes for a light. That's the natural reaction on both players' part to do a light. It's a DP here.
Get a DP? He spins the bar. I don't know if he needed that, but...
I'm sure he needed it, but Jago's not usually short of meter, so probably not a huge deal. Just wanted to guarantee it. Yeah, cross-up DP. I mean, Aphex hasn't blocked that a single time. Honestly, I would have gone for it again. Nice.
It's so hard to block it because you don't know if it's going to be the grab or the DP. Like, you honestly have to cancel.
Or the dive kick, which has a slight delay to it, so it requires a little bit more presence of mind and reaction. I would like to see Daa Chronicle just cross-up DP over and over again until he blocks it. There's really no reason not to. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but if you can't block it, just do it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Mix up. Oh!
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
A little too early, but I'm not mad at it.
But he didn't convert it to anything, right? He just threw him.
Yeah.
So he wasn't really ready for a punish there. I like this juggle. Is this going to be able to... No, he can't recap that in any way. He doesn't have meter. What did I say? Yeah,
look at it.
Just keep doing it, man.
And that was it. And you see, it's so dangerous because you don't know if it's going to be the DP or the grab.
Mix-ups on top of that cross-up on wake-up. It's really such a good move. Oh, nice footsies. I like it. Okay.
Yeah, and people say Shadow Jago doesn't have the best buttons.
I mean, he's got similar buttons to Jago, which are some of the best in the game.
Yeah.
You just have to know how to use them.
Exactly.
And they do a ton of damage.
Oh,
those
yeah, raw
hit. Heavies do a ton of damage.
Oh, yeah. And that potential is just lingering.
Is that a setup?
Yes,
okay, yeah, where he's doing the whiff kick. Okay. Okay, canceled in the freeze frame. He canceled the dash DP into Shadow DP. I don't know if you saw that. I wasn't even sure you could do that.
There's a lot of things I'm not sure this character can do. Oh, no.
I like it.
I like it.
No, you can't taunt when you're losing.
Yeah, you don't get to taunt back to him.
Yes, keep doing it. Keep doing it. This is exactly right.
Oh, he just woke up and was mashing that light.
Yeah, I mean, in the instant lockout, I think at this point, Daa Chronicle knows he has such a life lead that he doesn't care to break. He's fine with it. He's just going to guess break, and hopefully he gets out of it.
Cash out, is that going to...
Oh, yeah.
He's getting DP.
He went for the throw bait. Good stuff. Good patience on Daa Chronicle's part. He stayed on the same side. I like this. I like the mix-ups. There's that reaction I was talking
got
about.
him.
Yep. Nice
Okay,
block
good
the
block.
overhead. -3, not punishable on block. Not by this character.
Oh, it's -2 now.
Oh, it's -2 now.
Yes.
Not punishable by anybody. I like it. Okay. Patience.
Got him with the overhead.
I like it. I like it a lot. You know, and at this point, Daa Chronicle has done so much different stuff to Aphex on his wake-up that I don't think Aphex knows what to do. And I think he's just hoping. I think he's just hoping that, like that, right? He's just hoping that he tries something and it works. Actually, I think he was going for wake-up Shadow Boot, but the cross-up gave him the... he doesn't know what to do.
Man.
We saw pretty early on that Aphex had no idea how to deal with the dash through, right? And he just doesn't... Mira, who knows? Instant pressure, and you know
Nicky's breaking.
You know Nicky's breaking. And you know he's going to be right 80% of the time.
I know, right?
What's the mix-up, cross-up? Nice block.
Good blocks, but drop the juggle. He needed, oh, the bait. That was pretty dang dangerous.
There's the break again.
If I come to find out that that was on purpose.
Yeah, so you can see Nicky throwing out plasma charge and neutral to stop the approach, but it wasn't there.
Did that overhead just crush the low?
I don't know, I missed that.
I might be mistaken,
There it is.
but
Good
wow,
call.
what a
good
read.
call. Yeah, I mean, that felt obvious. Optimal damage here. Good stuff. Goes for, takes instinct, takes the opportunity, doesn't want to put himself in a situation where he doesn't get 2 instincts, just in case he gets opened up. Gets the reactor spinning a bit better.
I like the choice. Okay, good job.
Nice. Yeah, I respect it. Drops a combo though. I'm not sure if that was a reset or probably a reset. Wants to make up the life deficit. Yeah, not a bad choice to go through the do the shadow plasma charge to get through the bike. It is technically considered a projectile. Same side, yep, overhead.
Yeah, if Rash is riding the bike, it's a physical attack, and then if it's loose by itself, it's a projectile, right?
Good matchup knowledge there. I mean, this is going very bad for Menzo.
And he hits him with the ultimate after some wild gameplay there. I mean, honestly, in all honesty, Nicky really didn't do much there. Nicky just played kind of crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I started talking about plasma charge for 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden Menzo was in that ring. And then you start respecting. And you can't let yourself get conditioned like that because he plays really good characters. And if you start giving them space, you're just going to let yourself get mixed. You don't want that. So Menzo is definitely like, it's hard to condition Menzo to stop breaking. And
yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
what are we, 6 counter breakers deep 10 seconds in the game?
Yeah, I like the patience there to go for the grab reset, but Menzo jumped out.
Oh wow.
Good, optimizing the damage. Guess the corner carry is going to get a mix up here. No, he's a little too far away.
I honestly thought that combo was going to blow out.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I think Menzo was playing it safe there when I think he should just gone for a mix up.
Yeah. He got the hit though.
Good confirm. This is a good opportunity here to get some stuff out. Yeah, good lockout. Good stuff. Yeah, I was afraid he was going to go for another reset attempt there, like he did last time, but I'm glad to see that he confirmed that the lockout and into the light bar. It's a good spot for him right here.
You know, he got caught.
I told you.
He's
One more car. He did it. He's not going to stop breaking. That is a really strong instinct, but if you know your spots and you have a projectile invincible move, you can punish Rash on it.
Yeah.
I think Nicky is definitely showing that he's done that homework. Corner carry.
Okay, I like that he tried to continue that combo there. But it was a really good break by Nicky. Stopped it all. Now the corners are switched.
Yeah, he keeps going for the overhead.
Oh, wow.
It's a really tough spot against Fulgore. He backs out. He's afraid of the instinct cancel wake up. Yeah. Nice patience in defense on Nicky's part.
Oh, good sweep.
Overhead again. Yeah. This could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an interesting thing when your player stays like a mix-up ahead of you, right? So Nicky's in the... Can we just get this over with so I can go play Injustice?
Exactly.
All right, what's the mix-up? Yeah, he missed the timing there, so it was pretty easy to block. Corner carry again. Let's see a lot of lows this time, probably. Good stuff. Yeah,
wow.
That's good awareness of the tongue not being plus on block and counter poking. He's getting out of there. He's done that pretty.
To get out of there now.
He's done that pretty consistently on Menzo's wake up when he has instinct. Just give him some space, let him wake up with it. I mean, that's another characteristic of a super like a high level player versus just a high level player in this game is baiting or knowing that the instinct activation is coming and not respecting it at all. That's sort of like the next level. But Menzo just always activating immediately. Yeah, good jump out. That's the break. This is the point where Nicky's psychic breaks are probably messing with your head so much that you just don't know what to do when you open a combo.
Exactly. Like he's been broken on every single thing, and I guarantee when he does go for that counter breaker, Nicky's not gonna break.
Yep, and you're gonna, a lot of people will call it random. A lot of people will say it's just guessing. But look, man, it's a read like anything else in the game, right? If I broke your medium the first time, you might cycle to the heavy. I'm gonna guess break heavy, right? It's a read like anything else.
I like that you said that, Paul.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe people will listen now that it comes from Paul, because I say that all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating to be broken, right? Yeah, he's serious. I like that. I like that. He's totally serious once you get into it. You know, you see guys up there on the stage like smiling, having a this is a fight, man. This is war. You better go in there and be like ready to kill.
Yeah,
you want to go in there and be all laughing. Nah, those guys always lose. Those smiley, laughy guys, they always lose. Watch. Yeah. Just watch next time you see one of those guys. But this long-range fireball game is kind of working out for the Chronicle. Really interesting stuff. That's not the kind of gameplay I expected.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to do that either. And I didn't know that the speed of those fireballs could stop him from I didn't know he couldn't get a portal punch in between them.
Yeah, that's really interesting to see that. This is a bad spot for Jackal. I mean, yeah, I think he should have popped Instinct there. It might be hard for him to get to at this point. Well, actually, no. I mean, if he breaks early, he can still get to. But
oh, yeah, man, the blender is going on. Wow, the last piece touched.
Yeah, he's playing super. It's interesting to see Jackal playing this way.
Is there something up with Jackal's control?
Yeah, there might be a malfunction or something. I don't see him.
Like this is very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, I just don't see him doing much, and his buttons might not be set correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, it puts it immediately to do or die. And all right, here we go. He starts off aggressive. He wants to start the game off in his face.
Yeah, I think Jackal really needs to take this one to neutralize that sort of mental advantage that Chronicle has right now. I think Chronicle is just gonna go nuts if that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But that was a good block on the cross-up DP. Jackal's definitely recognized that he favors that mix-up. Good stuff. I don't know if the bait was intentional, but the mix-up was good. It worked out for him. It was really nice.
Look at that -2, man. You can't really...
A lot of players like to try to grab when the other guy's -2 or -3. In this game, invincible backdashes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Can put you at a loss.
Yeah, I don't
So does that technically not count as a grounded heavy, the overhead?
It doesn't, and I don't understand why.
Well, he's not on the ground. That might be why.
Okay, well, yeah. That's funny. I'll take it.
All right, nice DP. That's a misinput.
Misinput. Oh, he got out.
That was not. I think he might have mistook that for a command grab animation or something like that. There's no recovery. There's really no recovery on that.
No.
That's a command move, right, for the minion, I think? Yeah, I'm not a Gargos player, so
that's
what it is.
That's exactly what it is, though.
Yeah, Chronicle's good. Chronicle's sitting pretty. He's got meter. He's got enough to do a mix-up and keep it safe. I don't think he needs to do anything nuts here, but he did do something nuts. And it's awesome.
He just threw it out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was one of those moments like, hey, he's already taken so much health off. It's like, he could risk it.
Yeah, if he had done something and caught him, it would have been really even bigger, right? He has a good advantage now, but if he had caught him, it would have been really big. So I guess the risk was relatively low in the long run.
Exactly. All right, Jackal is right on the brink of instinct. He doesn't have it yet. Now he's got it. Okay. And we're going to see if he opts to pop it. Yes, he does. He's going to get popped with the heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I like that he used those invincibility frames.
And that has upper body invincibility, right? Is that why that works?
Oh, no. When he's leaving the ground, he's completely invincible.
He's completely invincible?
Oh, yeah.
Is that new?
No.
Okay. This is not good. This is not good. This switched around on the Chronicle.
Oh, wow. That hurt a lot worse than I thought it was going to.
This is getting close to chip right there. That's punish. That should have been a punish right there with Shadow Portal Punch. But I mean, yeah, chip anything at that point.
Yeah.
Would have done it. Control of the player matchup as well. So.
He's nice and calm, and I don't think that hurt him too bad to lose that game. It could have hurt really bad.
Yeah, maybe a more inexperienced player would have, broken down a little bit that second game. Some people just can't handle that sort of, like mental pressure in situations like that.
Yeah.
But he's got the stone face, man. He's doing it.
Stone face, Gargos with the stone skin. Oh. Okay, that was a good break.
Yep. We saw this avalanche pretty quickly against Chronicle last game, too, so we might see the same thing again here. Is that a punish? There's got to be a punish coming out of this somewhere. But he took a pretty good amount of damage from that.
Yeah, he tried to make him pop it. I like the idea from both players. He didn't go for it.
Yeah.
Chronicle was like trying to force him to go for it.
Again, like if you're not familiar with the game, it looks a little scrambly, but every situation is pretty calculated, and there was like a pretty good reason each of the players did what they did in that situation. A lot of good game and character knowledge.
A full light combo, I like it.
I like the DP just to get some hits on the minions. Yeah, I like it. He's at a life man, good cancel there. Keep it safe.
Oh, wow.
That instant lockout, he's done that so much throughout this top 8. I really would like to see him stop that from jump ins. Alright, we got things equaled out. We got a minion on the screen. Jago has meter, which means he has options.
Okay, that was a nice trade. Let's see what we got here. Good blocks by Jackal.
Yeah, and I think that's good recognition there. You saw him after the pizza cutter. He did crouch jab, right? That move is not always plus.
Right, right.
If you press it on the way up, you definitely need to be. Can you block that? You need to be counter focused. Do not take that mix up.
Light breaks are on point right now. And the mix-ups are
real,
real,
the mix
but
up
the
and a good
shadow
block,
counter was even better.
I like it. This is good.
Getting damage, yeah.
It's good damage. Still got the minion out. He's close to bringing out a second one here. He might do that now. No, he's going to go for the shadow portal punch.
This is as strong as I've seen Jackal play this whole tournament. He's being very aggressive, non-stop. You haven't seen him really, you know, wake up from a trade situation and just sit. Yeah. He establishes what he wants and he keeps it going.
Yep. And
that is a punish.
That is going to equalize things a bit, but Jackal's got instinct. He's got stone skin, but if he makes the wrong decision here, okay.
Oh, was he going to get a backdash? No, he can't get it.
Gargos. And I'm surprised he wasn't ready for it because that's the go-to for Gargos players when they have instinct and they want to get the advantage.
Yeah, and I mean,
and Jago has such good movement that would have been pretty easy to avoid letting him get the cancel and punish him. But it's tournament. They're getting late into the bracket. It's not surprising to see certain decisions not being optimal. Oh, that was really good.
Yeah. Very good whiff punish, but Chronicle back at it. Got him in that corner. I like it. Tried to hit him with the double side switch on the wake up.
He's going to cash out here?
Yeah, he's got to get that damage.
It's going to be another cross-up mix-up. No, he stays on the same side. It's going to be a grab. He's off the ground. So this is going to be a punish. The armor is going to work.
Oh, did he catch the backdash?
That's a clutch break right there. That could have been another avalanche for him. These portal punches, he gets locked out full screen. It's not a big deal. They don't do a ton of damage.
Yeah, 14%, yeah. But we got 2 minions on the board. That's
like
where it hurts bad.
I like that slide. Full screen goes through both minions. Punishes Gargos on the startup of, I'm assuming a portal punch or something like that. Really good. And those are the types of risks that you have to take that sometimes look like the player might not know what he's doing or that it's just being random. But in this game, you have a really strong tool set. And so does the other guy. And you have to use the tools. They're all good. They're all valuable. And it's really good to see people do stuff like that. He's going for the recapture.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, this guy is disrespectful. He had the meter to get a cash out in the air, but instead he went for the recapture to extend the level 4 combo for no reason and counter broke. I like that. That is disrespect.
Oh, okay. So Jackal's going to have to put on a lot right now to get this comeback.
Yeah, you know what? No instinct. He's only got one minion.
I'm not
really
seeing
it happen here. Yeah, I mean, at any point he can knock that minion out with. Yeah, it's really not going to work.
That was a good DP button.
Here in the bracket, but right now he seems to be solid. Especially blocking Shadow Jago is not easy. He seems to be like he's holding it together. He's holding it together. It can be overwhelming. I mean, you see he's just flying all over the place. Left, right, mix up, grab, mix up, meaty on the same side. It can be hard, but he's dealing with it really well.
I like his use of the crouching heavy punch. He'll catch a jump. You know. A very good meaty.
Okay. Some footsies in there. Counterfold. Keeps it short. You know, I think he messed up there. He obviously wouldn't want to trade up that corner position, but
no.
Nice. The grab actually hits the minion. That was really lucky. Otherwise, the minion probably would have hit him out of the extension here.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
He went for it that time, but he
still
got hit. Yeah, he should have gone forward. Nice grab.
Wow, grabbed on his wake up.
Those are really your only 2 options when Gargos has stone skin, is to grab him or beating him with a heavy button. He cannot block that heavy button when he has the stone skin, but he can break. He does get a free break if you manage to get a hit on him when he's in that state. Good awareness with the DP, but he still got punished.
Jackal stays light with a lot of his combos.
Yeah, he does. I think he definitely prefers the mix-ups over trying to get the damage.
Yeah.
And I mean, for Shadow Jago, it's hard to build that damage. It can be hard to build that damage if you don't know like really optimal stuff.
Yeah.
And in just traditional combos in this game, it can be difficult to build that meter. So I understand it.
Yeah, he's so elusive.
But see, this is how he's doing, right? After 2 or 3 drop combos, you're in a level 4, right? And that's where you get the good cash outs.
Nice meter gain along with it.
That's a really great. That was good.
Yeah, that's what I like to call the juice is loose. And he put it on. And so Chronicle.
We've got the Chronicle in this Losers Finals versus Menzo. He's going with the standard Jago, the non-shadow version. So there we go, flip outs, which he wasn't making use of when he played against Aphex, right? And now I'd like to see that a little more.
But I was going to say, wow.
Good. Okay, yeah, that's what you need to do in this matchup. And maybe not spend the meter, but in fact, he probably would have got more damage if he had to spend the meter. Those raw, heavy DPs from Jago do so much on counter.
So much on counter.
It's ridiculous.
Look, he's got Menzo calm.
What does he hit him with other than DPs? Yeah, it's punish. Yeah. So as good as that instinct is, if you misuse it, you can get more. This is looking pretty
good try. Yeah, this is. Oh
that's
my
good.
goodness!
I'm not sure that's really like.
I don't think that was real.
I don't think you can do forward roundhouse with Jago when you block tongue, but let's wait to see if he gets punished.
If he does that again,
yeah. Man, good like decision making there. Good spacing.
I don't understand. I feel like that's the second grab that was in place, but it whipped.
He's got a read on the types of combos that Menzo likes to do, and he's going to break it. He goes for the pretty obvious reset here, but Menzo didn't pick up on it. Yeah, that's on reaction. That's on reaction.
I like it.
If you hadn't committed to a button yet, and you see a shadow move like that freeze, you can just DP on reaction.
I think another DP right there would have been the game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have killed him.
It might have might have traded. It would have been real close.
Oh, that was the moment.
I'm surprised Chronicle didn't pick up on that and block that. He's just going for chip here. But that Shadow Fireball is not entirely safe from that distance. But I'm not sure the jab was a real punish. He might have pressed the button there.
Oh, that's
it. Exactly.
TP.
And that's what we talked about earlier, right? Sometimes your instinct, you just want to use it to get. I'd like to see maybe a little more craziness. I want to see craziness. I think that's what he needs to do. But he got punished on all those tongue approaches.
Exactly.
So he might not know how to approach at this point. Maybe ground-based might be better. But this is a good start. He's got him in the corner. I'm not sure. He's probably trying to go for DP and not fireball there. But he got stuffed. Nice backdash.
That was a good trade from him. Oh, wow.
Look, good patience there. He's expecting the shadow wake up. Yeah, no break.
Okay, so now we're going to get some health back. I like it. Keep it short. Okay, he didn't throw the shadow fireball at the end.
Probably just dropped. There is a little bit of an adjustment going from online to offline in this game.
Yeah.
Even though the netcode in this game is the best in any fighting game there's ever been, except maybe Skullgirls, there is still a little bit of a frame difference in terms of input delay going on and offline, and we see some players run into issues with that sometimes.
Yeah. All right, so Menzo is holding his own right now. Doing a good job. If he would have saw that lockout, he could have gotten a good bit more off that. Oh, very good job. Going straight through that fireball. He's got him right where he wants him. Didn't have to drag that combo. I think he could have just got the wall splat and kept the blender going.
Yeah, and I think Chronicle's really scared of a counter break right now. He's been going for that option a lot. It's good to see Menzo recognize that, sort of stay patient and shadow going. Oh, too much respect. Too much respect.
I've never seen Chronicle use so many shadow DPs in neutral.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's I don't know if he's just like, you know, panicking a little bit and maybe hitting 2 buttons at the same time, or sometimes
maybe he just
normal
wants the
DP
shadow fireball.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to do DP shadow fireball cancel. I don't really know what the game plan is there. Most of these situations, I think just the DP would do it. Yeah. But I mean, he's making a comeback here. No break, yeah. I didn't think we were going to see one. I didn't believe it. He goes for the
shadow boots. No, he did it. Oh, and it still got him. He did last time. As soon as he took that one loss with Jago against Aphex, he switched over and had a pretty dominant showing, actually.
Yeah, it's interesting because normally I would say don't switch. You're doing okay. You've already won a game. Why are you switching, right?
Yeah.
But the switch from slow, calculated, footsie type style play to this crazy mix-up style might just be too much for some people to adjust, you know? And that's exactly what we're seeing.
But this kind of play is where Menzo was born.
Yep, this is what Menzo likes to do. It's going to be a I'm not sure about the meter. I'm not sure why he keeps going for that. I could have said regular.
Well, isn't it because I was wondering that last time when he was playing Aphex. Now, isn't that because the move is already out and it's meaty, so
yeah,
the startup frames of the DP?
The DP has invincibility on frame 0, right?
Gotcha.
So you could just do the regular DP. I think what he's really trying to go for is some kind of cancel or some kind of funky tech or something like that. It's not panning out. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just okay spending the meter.
Yeah.
There's that mix-up again. Really, we haven't seen that work. What was that? Is that tech?
Yeah. It's a little fidget they can do with the bike.
I like it. But yeah, he hasn't. That like slide under tech worked for a few times, like a few games ago, but no one's really getting hit by that anymore. I'd like to see him just do cross FTP until it stops working.
Yeah.
Oh, nice overhead. We hadn't seen that for a while. Yeah, Menzo likes lights.
Yes, he does.
Chronicle's been breaking those for
he's breaking them all day.
3 games now.
Making use of that heavy kick.
He didn't believe in the punish.
Oh, man, this can be bad.
Okay, no breaks yet. This is a good opportunity to break.
And that's it.
Yeah. Menzo will break.
Yeah, I mean, it was a, if I break it, I mean, if I don't break it.
Situation, it's low damage. So I think maybe that's what Chronicle is going for. But he's favoring the mix-ups now.
And he really didn't need that, and I like the no-break attempt on that. Very good defense and gets that button in. Yeah.
Yep, that's what you need to do against that character. There it is again. Yep. Good reaction. Yeah. It's really hard for a lot of players to do. Nice block on the overhead. He was obviously pressing buttons there.
Oh, yeah,
that is only -2. Yep.
All right, got the hard knockdown. What are we going to get?
Yeah, just trying to get out of the corner there. It worked out for me. Menzo didn't get a strong punish. Nice mix up. Thought he was going for the overhead again.
And he's going to get the health gauge. All right, still sitting pretty heavy on the health. Almost got an instinct, opened up, wall splat. What's the mix-up?
Yeah, I like the short combo into the instinct activation, but he's definitely has to make this happen.
I'm loving that DP bait. That's what he had did to Nicky earlier, and it got me a little hyped. That jump and then
I like it.
tongue.
Yep. It's that instant lockout again. Chronicle has an issue with that from stuff that's happening in the air.
As we've seen, honestly, everybody that's played Rash in this tournament, they're all breaking that stuff early on.
Yep.
I mean, even Nicky was breaking Rash at the on first frame, but he was getting them. He was getting them right.
People just don't want to be in the air juggle scenario because it's so hard to break all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes can lead to standing resets.
Exactly. Okay.
So pretty close here. Oh, he didn't get the autocorrect.
Exactly.
Throw with. It's not going to be huge damage, but he's got positioning, and I mean, one hit here could be. Oh, I don't agree with that. I would have liked to see the reset because it's one correct guess. Yeah.
Got
Either
it.
way, yeah. I mean, it's all good.
Oh, okay. I thought he.
Let's go. I like the I like it. I like that a lot.
Those counter
He's
pokes.
not letting him get away with that stuff at all.
Yeah, not at all.
But to Menzo's credit, he's finding other ways to get stuff started.
Yeah. And it's not like Chronicle's punishing him hard. Yes, he is getting counter pokes, but he's not punishing him enough for Menzo to say, "Wow, I can't do that."
That's a really great point, and it's interesting to see him not adjust because sometimes you just don't know and you don't believe in the confirm. You jab, you're like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. At this point, I feel like he should be confident in the punish.
Yeah.
Because he's leaving a lot of damage on the table, not doing that. And this is good. They're going to be big for him.
Made him waste that meter, but that combo gave Menzo a whole nother bar. That's a lot of meter gain. Wait, what are we getting here? Oh, okay, I like that.
I like that.
Menzo's probably gonna. Ooh, if there was no break, that was gonna be the round.
Yeah, those lights are really. He needs to change his combos up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like we were saying before, right? You get a player read on the combos, and it looks like he's just guest breaking on frame 0. But I mean, I'm sitting here as a commentator. I can see that Menzo loves light buttons to end combos early and put you in a mix-up. Why not just guest break on frame 0 that it's the light? He's gonna end the combo early anyway. So if you're right, you get the break.
Yeah.
And that's just him recognizing players. The mix-up worked that time.
It's just sometimes it becomes a little bit too much resets.
Yeah.
Just take what you got. I mean, he lost about 7% potential damage there.
Yeah, the interesting thing about those reset heavy play styles in this game especially is that it becomes a mix-up to not do that at one point.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to eke out a little bit of a life lead. I respect it. These throws
I like that grab.
in the corner are going to be tough, but he's got instinct. He's got lots of resources. He's got a lot of options here.
Oh, wow.
That's a really interesting anti-air.
If he would have let that go and
Love the counter pulls. Yep.
Okay, what are we going to get?
Safe, but he can convert this. It's going to be another break. No break. He doesn't trust.
No! Did you really just sell your tournament life for that? You did.
This is what I hate to see. We just talked about this.
Yes,
we just talked about this.
Citrus is fine. All right, so
yeah,
let's
this is
get
crazy. Menzo in grand finals. I mean, this is just nuts. This is something I don't think anybody would have expected to see, but he's here now. I like the early counter breaker attempts.
They're both going for it.
Yeah, with Mira, if you're right, you've almost won the game. Like, the life lead at that point is so great. And if you're wrong, not a big deal against a character like Rash this early on.
Yeah, especially with no meter, nothing's been established yet.
I like
Great
it.
Counter breaker.
Both of these guys are crazy breakers. They're psychic breakers. They're going to break until you make them stop, so I like it. We've seen like 4 counter breakers already.
Good missed, and he's going to get that health back.
See what the mix-up here is? Oh, he misses the recap, and that should be life bar.
Throw a boot.
Yeah, he didn't need to do any hits there. The bike is not breakable.
Yeah, and the bike would have killed anyway. He didn't have to do anything. Shouldn't have given him that chance.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Mix up, good block.
I like this pressure. That was a real block streak.
Oh, wow. So no punish on the failed shadow counter.
All right, Nicky is putting on some pressure here, trying to close this out. Oh, missed the jabs. Okay, good evasion.
Yeah, but he's spending a lot of his health just to get out of there. That is the heavy drill. That eats up a good amount of health.
Ooh, I like that anti-air.
Oh, the armor save here. Good confirm.
Okay, dropped into the ground. He needed that.
Yep. Gonna recapture here? No, he doesn't want to risk the break.
Oh,
I like it.
He's in a bad spot. Menzo getting hit with the wall splat. Reset.
Same side. This could be the end here. One hit, maybe.
Oh, what are we getting?
Yeah, you know he's going to break. Yeah. He does not care.
Had to, yeah.
Good break. Gonna cross up. Is the bike coming? Yeah, good block.
That was really good blocks, but a great backdash.
Risky backdash with Okay. So look, I feel like, you know, there's not a lot to lose there. You're in Winners. You are sort of the favorite to win this.
Yeah.
And you generally have the better character as well.
True. Yeah, he did do a lot of things in that match that he didn't have to do.
Yeah, I mean, he was being pretty liberal with his health. For those that don't know, Mira spends some of her health that is recoverable. You just saw that there with certain command grabs. But she has really good moves that cost her some of her health. He was making use of a lot of those just to get out of the situation. And you're seeing Mira's damage output in action.
Oh yeah,
that was a really good evasion of the instinct.
Nicky's playing that like let's get it over with playstyle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, he's a Winners. He's playing a really high damage character. He definitely thinks he's the better player, and he might be. I mean, we saw them play earlier, right?
That is nuts.
That is a good reaction.
No, myself, I didn't know that she could snatch him out of the armor of Wrecking
really?
Ball. I did not know that.
I like the shadow counter attempt, but I'd rather see him being poking out of the tongue like the Chronicle was doing.
Yeah.
He just might not be accustomed to the matchup.
That was a very good attempt on the counter break, just a little too late.
It's a little wild, but it works.
Yeah.
This could go south for Nicky again very quickly. I mean, he's in the lead, obviously, here, right? And he has instinct and he has meter, but if he gets crazy with stuff again, he might just put himself in a bad spot. I mean, a lot of that stuff last game that cost him the game, he did to himself.
Yeah.
So this could be instant, yeah.
No, that could have been game.
Yeah, it could have been Ultra, but he missed it. Yeah. What's the mix-up? I like the evasion.
Right. I'm calling this one quits. This is over with.
Yeah, he's getting a little scrambly at this point.
Yeah, there was no way.
But you can see
what is the taste of coffee?
Probably like fruit punch, I guess?
Fruit punch, yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I was not mad at that.
If he was right, man, that would have been a lot of damage. A counter breaker with Mira is like optimally 70 to 80%.
70 to 80 free.
Okay, I like the pressure here. This is a tough spot. Mira can put you in some pretty nutty left-right mix-ups here if done correctly.
I like the side switch.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Good awareness. Rash really shines in the corner.
When he's doing those combos and he just keeps it going, and he's already only going to get about 12 to 13%, just let it go.
Yeah.
Just end it and get your position that you already created for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so here's the bike. Nicky has shown that he knows how to deal with it using Mist, but Mist is expensive when it comes to health. Yeah, that was a punish, but he missed it. Nice, he got the mix-up.
He used that tech for you, Paul.
Oh, the bike shimmy?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
The fidget bike.
I'll
take it. Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah, and again, it's like we were saying earlier. I mean, I think Nicky is mostly doing this to himself, but I don't think he cares. He's sort of just having fun with it right now because he's in Winners. The really interesting thing will be to see if he stops playing this way if the bracket gets reset. Yeah. Because right now, Menzo...
What if the bracket gets reset and then he changes his playstyle and it causes him to lose a game?
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying is like if he doesn't. This is very one-sided. I don't think Nicky cares. I'm not sure he's taking it. You have to know.
You've got to have some sort of matchup knowledge.
But I personally think Mira loses to... Mira's generally a better character, like tier list-wise, but I think she does kind of lose to Rash. I've heard people say that. I also kind of agree with that, having played Mira for a while. Okay. Because I mean, we saw Nicky do work with Fulgore, right? So it might just be a matchup thing. Okay, I like it.
Oh, no.
That was a little
I didn't like the Shadow Ram's head. I didn't like that. Well, I think he thought he was going to throw bats on him after that cash out. But
yeah, but you can react to that.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of recovery on that projectile. That is not going to work.
No, sir.
Yeah, see, Nicky doesn't counterpoke like the Chronicles. He relies more on shadow counters, which don't always work against Rash in that situation.
Yeah. That's a good punish on the raw heavy kick there.
So we'll shadow counter again, but yeah,
oh, this is confirmed.
I like it.
Oh, man. He said, this pressure ain't over yet, buddy.
-2 into DP is just a scumbag. You're a scumbag if you do that, especially when you're in a life deficit. You are just a scumbag. But that's what you got to do sometimes.
It makes sense,
the mist is in. It's going to cause some potential damage if we can get it out again. Yeah, he's just trying to lock him down with the mist. Or with the shadow bat so we can do this, but didn't get it.
He didn't want any part of it. He jumps clean out of it and ate that bat, too.
I like that anti-air.
I am loving that anti-air.
He's not getting anything out of it because it just recovers health, and he already had full health, but it just stops the option, which I really like. Yeah. I missed the shadow counter.
Wow. That was a good poke. Yeah. But Menzo has a chance here. No, he
doesn't.
Get you.
No opportunity for chip there.
Is he going to do it? I knew it.
Oh. Not my favorite ultimate, I will say. I don't think.
Nope, I'm not. Yeah,
okay, cool. I would love to see Menzo reset this, and I'd love to see what Nicky's response to that is. Because again, I think he's playing a little disrespectful. I think he's just kind of doing whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And I like that Menzo is keeping up with it and saying, like, yeah, you're going to have to try a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Or maybe pick your other character. Nice.
Oh yeah, because he did send him to Losers.
Yeah, he sent him.
right.
Right. They played in Winners Finals.
Yeah.
Nice jump back. Menzo's been doing that a lot. He's been doing that shadow wake up a lot. It's really just not working out from the past
throwing it out there instead of reacting to the bat throw.
Yeah, exactly. And that's right. He's anticipating it, and he doesn't have to. Okay, we got a good jump in. No break. I didn't expect a break there. There'll probably be one like right here. Okay. I think that was an accidental reset.
Yeah.
Or overhead maybe. Nicky, there's not much that Nicky needs to do, right? There are only 2 threats here. It's really the overhead and the grab. The grab is whatever at this point, though with the bike, the grab does cause a recap, so it is a little scarier when it's an instinct. But I like Nicky's play there. There's really no reason to do anything. Just block it out until the instinct's over. And now, look at this. He's right back at it.
Yeah, he didn't have to fight back on that at all.
Yeah, Menzo's just getting up. I think Menzo might have given up. He's getting a little antsy on wake up.
40% health away from being the 2017 SCR champ.
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, why not go for the counter breaker just to drive it home?
Yeah.
I don't think there's much Menzo can do here.
All right, Menzo. Okay, just get it over with. Save your instinct. Okay, let's see if Menzo can keep this from happening.
If he makes this comeback, I mean, he's the greatest of all time, but I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he can do it. I would love to see it happen. I want to see this man win this tournament.
Okay, there goes the break. What's happening on the wake up? What a shadow counter. Okay. I like it.
I like that he changed up his combos. Remember, he's being so predictable with the lights and getting broken so much. I like that at this point he's changing it up. That's really good awareness, man, at this point in the game to be able to change stuff.
Hey, I think
it happening?
I think he's about to be the greatest of all time. No!
No!
One button. Oh!
Well, you know.
Nick.
Killer Instinct champion. Give it up for Circa Nicky.
So congratulations to Circa Nicky. He takes it. I mean,